Welcome to Stacy J Studio. Thank you for popping in today. I hope you subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know you care. Oh, you care. You care.
Hey everyone, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. I'd like to welcome you here today and welcome back anyone who has been watching me. Welcome to anyone that is new to watch my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Now, I did not do a sit down Friday sews. I did not do a hashtag Friday sews because I just wasn't there mentally. Had a bit of a draining week myself, so I didn't do a Friday sews. But what did I do? I had a very busy week. I went and saw His Excellency with the shirt that I made for him. Mr. Christopher's outside with some lumber. I went to the graduation of my daughter's school. So she's graduated high school now. She has one exam left, which is on Wednesday next week. It's for English. Samuel has the same. He has an English exam on Wednesday as well. Strangely enough, same time, all around the world, New Zealand. And Samuel also graduated from high school on Thursday, but his dad went to his and I went to Victoria's. I went to Samuel's first day of school and he went to Victoria's first day of school, so I swapped it up. So we went to Victoria's. Christopher and I went to Victoria's. Excuse me, I've just hoovered some food. I went out today with Samuel. I went to Queensgate, which is our Lower Hutt Queensgate shopping centre. See, I'm prepared for today. And he bought me my birthday present, which is not saying it's late, but my birthday wasn't today. And he bought me two little angel wings to go on my Pandora bracelet. On one of my, this is my family Pandora bracelet, so anything that's family orientated. I have lots of others. Got them clean today. They actually don't look that sparkling clean, but yeah. Anyway. What else have I done? I've got a lot of clients come through. I've had brides who want me to make brides dresses. I've had need to shorten a dress for a bride. I've had my friend come over and she's got to go to a ball. She doesn't normally wear dresses and she's freaking out because she has to wear a dress and she doesn't feel confident, comfortable or anything in it. So I said to her, she does look good in it. For somebody who doesn't wear a dress, and I totally get her mindset. And I explained that to her and she was like, okay. So I'll fix that up before her ball, which is on the 4th of December, I think, if I remember rightly. Today's my neighbour's birthday, so happy birthday, Connie. Not that you watch this, but happy birthday anyway. I've already wished you a happy birthday. And I'm trying to think of what else. So Queenie left in the wee hours of the Monday, which was our public holiday for Labour weekend. And yeah, just sort of been going the whole time. I did go to breakfast with my son on Wednesday. Friday I went out to His Excellency and picked up this great big box of vegetables. It was like $41 from the Newtown Veggie Mart thing out there. It comes up on my Facebook post, and where Government House is, I turned left instead of right to come home, and I went left to go looking for this place. Found it, and everything later, eggplants or aubergines, where you're from in the country, in the world. I had asparagus, I had beetroot, I had broccoli, I had purple, I got a purple carrot, and I got little baby carrots, and I know I got tomatoes and cucumbers. And it was just like, there's no way I could go to the supermarket and spend $41 and get a box chock-a-load with vegetables. So really happy. We'll be taking Mum there one day soon, and then she'll say, oh my gosh, it's such a good place. Not the fact that we'll probably be having tomatoes up the wahoo soon, because we've got some plants and they're starting to bud their little berries of it. So and so then yesterday, we do this annually, this white unit behind me, this beautiful white unit, I went to a fair many years ago, and they had that for sale, and I was literally holding on to it because this is a free-for-all fair and it just goes crazy. I think it was $80. Anyway, so I laid on it, and then Mr. Christopher came down with a trailer and we put it on a trailer. But that has followed me from my old studio back up to the studio. We've carried it down. I did lose it. There's a little bit of a mud mark up on the top, right at the, not mud, but it's like being crumpled a bit because it did fall and land in the dirt while him and I were carrying it. And it doesn't come apart. So we carried it in one piece. That's what we do, right? That's what we do when we don't ask for help because we're stubborn, independent people. So anyway, so we went to this market, this fair, and we go every year. And this year it didn't rain, which last year I think it was hosing down. I bought some books. I bought 2 books, Becoming Michelle Obama, and her second one, The Light We Carry. And so I'm quite keen to read those. I think she's, in my personal opinion, okay, I think she's up there with Jackie O as a first woman. And a marvel within herself, an icon within herself. So I would like to read about that. Don't know when I will, but you know, I'd like to. But my opinion, okay, so if anyone doesn't agree with me, please don't make comments about it because we admire who we admire. You know, it's each to our own. So anyway, so I bought those 2 books. Bought some handbags. They were like $2.50 each. They were meant to be $5, but the lady said, nah, just give us $10 for them. So I got 4 handbags for Mr. Christopher is puffed. He's out there here. Look, I'll show you. He's working hard. He's working hard. I try and stop him halfway through the day because he gets a little bit lethargic. But he wants to do it himself, so I can't stop at that. I'm glad I didn't have you facing him then. I think he just swore. Anyway, so normally we have a look on the outside, then we go into where all they, it's held at one of the local churches, and you go into part of the hallway, and they have fabrics, and they have clothing, and they have, well, they have fabrics as such. They have like all duvet sheets, pillowcases, they have clothes at one thing. It's a madhouse. Like everyone, I swear, in the Wellington region comes to it. And it was 10 till 1 o'clock, so you're in for hard and fast. So no furniture came home this year, yay. But Mum did get rid of her outside table and chairs, which was one that we've had Christmas on quite a few times, so a little bit of memories went. Tried to give it away before this happened, but the people who I offered it to didn't want it, so they got some money. The church got some money for it instead. So we went straight through to the fabric sheeting area, and I'm going to show you what I got because well, because I can. So I found a little box of fabrics, and in the box of fabrics were things like this. It's not that big, it's just a small piece of fabric, but it can do for something crafty. So that will go around inside my where all my, like, my craft baggy kind of fabric is, not my fashion fabric. I don't know how this got in here. Don't know how that got in there. It'll probably get thrown out. I don't know why that's in there actually. Might have been in amongst something. And then we've got this other 100% cotton, which I know is a craft cotton that they have in the craft shops. There's a few of these actually. And again, this will go in either a lining of a bag or something like that. We've got some zebras, which is the same. It's a slightly bit faded, but again, it can go in as lining. I have this one here, which I think is quite cool. This has got the fantail on it. Actually, Upper Hutt's known as for its fantails. Okay, so that's just, I've just actually unpacked most of the edge while my daughter was talking to me this morning, sitting in my studio. And so they're just like little pieces of fabric, which are quite neat to be able to use as pockets, pocket linings and things like that, which I do. Then I got a king size sheet, which I think is quite a nice little ditzy fabric to make a dress out of, or a skirt or something or other. So I think that's quite a nice little fabric. So these all, haven't washed these because I haven't been to the wash yet. Then I got, I'm just pulling them over this side, this little piece here, Chevrolet. Okay, again, I don't know who someone donated all these, and I think they might be like have been table runners or something or other. So they're all Chevrolets. Cars, not into cars. Might make something for my brother. He's a car freak. He's a Ford. A Ford Chevrolet. A Chevy. Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Yes.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
That's alright. I'll get Samuel. I need some mussels anyway.
No.
Not that you haven't got mussels.
Did you hear that? He said he needed mussels. Like I don't have any. No, go and get Samuel. He's up in the. And then this is fabric. Okay, so this was a big. I'd say it's just over 1.5 meters, maybe 1.70 meters. It could be lining for something because it is a bit silky. It's not satin, but it's a bit silky. And they, I will say, are flowers. They are flowers. Now, Mr. Christopher has to move the car because I've got some exciting news to tell you guys. I've finally put on my big girl panties and done something that I've been procrastinating against. While I was there, I found that on top of it, this is wadding, which is going to be good for any of the crafts that I might be doing for the Christmas vlogging. My vlogmas for Christmas, my vlogmas, as we all know it's vlogmas. Okay, Stacey's just being silly. Oh, and I got this. Now, this was a last minute thing. This is, it's bordered butterflies, right? And Mum said it's kind of like 150 wide by 180 long. Mabel's under their feet. She just got told off. I'm trying to carry something heavy, and apparently it is heavy, so Samuel just said. Anyway, so that's good to go over food at Christmas time. Run down the table and have food. So I'm going to wash that. Other things I came across then were little doilies. Okay, so this lace and everything is really good for my upcycling. Don't know how that one got in there, so that's because it's got that, so I'll probably use that embroidery bit. A little set of those, so two big, one big, two small. This little cross stitchy one. You just don't know what you're going to use them for, so I grabbed them. And then I've got this one here, which is a full lace tablecloth. Was a tablecloth. The poor woman, she soaked all these. Actually, she soaked all these things. I think there's 4 of them. And I got these ones. See, these ones got cotton. So the cotton is really good for dyeing as well. So I can dye them to match things I'm making. So I've got quite a few of those, which is really good because these are really good to do my upcycle with. And I actually have some of these. I love this lace. I just like it. I think it's so nice. Anyway, so they'll all get washed and they'll be used in my little area of upcycling. Now, after I went and saw His Excellency, I decided that, it makes it sound like I'm calling someone hoity-toity. No, it was really good actually. I went in to see him. I got him to try on the shirt that I'm making for him. I made a sample and I asked him to try it on, and then we sat down, we talked for about 45 minutes. It was really, really nice. I learned a lot about what he does in his role as the Governor General's husband and things like that. So that was really, really cool. Anyway, on the way home, I stopped off at Peeps Emporium because I wanted to get red buttons to make to put on his shirt. We decided red buttons, and I came across, well, a lady brought this up to the counter, and it's like butterflies on a netting, so it's like a bit of a 3D thing going on. You can see the butterflies waving, and I have an idea. I have a concept of an idea. The concept of my idea is to make a skirt and have this floating over the top because it's so soft, and I've done it once before. I actually had a picture of what I was trying to copy, but because it was organza that I had the butterflies on, it looked terrible, Muriel. But I'm thinking that if I make what I made similar to the Porter woven pack, make the skirt and put it on elastic, wide elastic waist, and then put that like fuller on it, and it floaty, so that it floats out with butterflies on it, because I'm girly enough to wear that. I think that was quite cool with the little butterflies. Yeah, wasn't cheap, that one. That was, I think, $15 a meter, and I got 2 meters, I think. Yeah, was it 15? It might have been 12. Then I'm making a wedding dress for a lady, and she wanted ivory. Now I need to obviously make a mock-up, and I have some ivory. This is dark ivory, and it's a thick hard satin, and that's what I wanted, and I think the dress will suit the thick hard satin. Now this is really a sample. Told her I'd buy samples, but this was like $10 a meter, and I thought, well, so if you add wedding to anything, any fabric, any haul, any party item, anything, it doubles in price. So I told her not to look at just wedding ivory. And the last piece I bought was this 4-way stretch pink knit fabric. Just a cotton jersey. It's just full. And it's just, I don't know if I'm this baby pink, but you know what? I bought it. And if I have to play with dye to see if it changes color, but I bought. Oh, that ivory was $5 a meter. I got 8 meters. And I think I got 4 meters of this. Which I just, the stretch is, it's such a nice, it's soft, and I need to get my stretchness sorted out. While I'm talking about that, I'm going to tell you what I've actually done this week. Not sewing anything, but what I've actually done. What I've actually done is I've done some cutting out. Now I bought the pattern, the Columbus tights. Okay, the Columbus tights. I'll take out the form so you can see the line drawing. Now these are for me, and I've made the capri length. See, with me walking every single day, I'm having to wash my tights every single, and it's just, they're getting worn out. So the fabric I bought was from Spotlight the other week. I've shown you the fabric, but I'll show you again because I'm good like that. So I've cut out what I want to make it out of, and I've cut them all out, so they're still stuck to the pattern pieces, but it's out of that nice floral. It's just a case of getting around to it now. My job has been getting busier and busier, so I'll be spending a lot more time, well, I spend every day in here, but a lot more time for other people. What? I know that wasn't in the game plan, Mr. Christopher. And if you remember, I bought all those 1.5 meters of fabric to make the Donny. So I've cut this one out. Now 1.5, I've lengthened full bust adjustment, and the only thing I couldn't get out of the Donny, out of this one, and I lost the way it was cut because they're so tight with their give to a customer with Spotlight, which I was absolutely appalled with it. There wasn't even like 2 centimeters each side. No, it was right in the groove, and right in the groove of my 1.5 meters that I actually had lost 20 centimeters in it because it was cut crooked. So I couldn't use it. Well, I could, but you know, it was, that's that little bit more. And the only thing I didn't get out, and I folded it 50 million ways, it probably took me an hour just to place the pattern pieces down. And I went and I only have to do the yoke, so I'm going to find that, because it's a double yoke, and I'm going to, I mean, I'm right on the edges, look at that, I'm right on the edges trying to get the most out of this Donny I could. So I just need to cut one of them more out, tiny. But do you think I can get it out of that one piece because of the tight ass way that shed, sorry, excuse my French, that shed cut that fabric? It was horrific. I was absolutely quite disgusted that there wasn't even, like I said, there's not even 5 centimeters or 2 centimeters either side to make sure that it was straight and I was going to get my maximum of what I requested. So yeah, so I've cut those 2 out. Now I was thinking about it the other day when I was wearing my LB shirt, my butterfly lady back. We'll call it that from now on, my butterfly lady back. Anyway, so I was wearing that the other day and I thought I might try and see if I can cut the LB out of the other 3 or 4 pieces I have that was only 1.5 meters. I'll just actually go and get that. No, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I've got 3 more. I've got this lovely rusticy kind of one with the beautiful flowers on it. That I know that when I fold it, it won't be. I should have seen it. I made it. I made it work, but I shouldn't have had to. It should have been ample. So that's only 112. All only 112. And if I hold that up and make sure that I've got the edge on edge. See, if you look at that, I'm basically, that's not iron, but that's not lined up. That won't be in line with that. Just looking at the bottom here to see if it's rolling straight. No, it's got to go this way a little bit. So yeah, no, I'm losing fabric again. So I think I will actually have a word and send an email to the manager of that particular store, because that is shocking. I have never ever had that before. And yes, I did ask for 1.5 meters, and I shouldn't have to ask for 1.7 just to get my 1.5. Just saying. And I know that I lost 20 centimeters because it was 10 each, so it sort of, you know, obviously went like that. And of course I know how to fold it on the, these aren't ironed properly, but I know how to fold it perfectly. And that's bad customer service. That's my bleat about that. I'll just give up. But anyway, so I thought I might, could you imagine that in the LB? That's quite a pretty one too. That's very rusticy, pretty flowers, beautiful flowers. I don't know what it is with me and florals at the moment. Maybe I'm feeling really girly. I think it's really girly. And then I add the butterflies to it. Well, yeah, I could imagine that though, with a nice pink top, like the colour of the butterflies. That one's too pale a pink. It does go in the pale of that pink, but yeah. So anyway, what is exciting here? So I put on my big girl panties and done something that I've been wanting to do for probably over a year now. And I procrastinate because sometimes I think, I won't even tell you what I think, but anyway, sometimes I just think and overthink things and throw them into the hard basket and procrastinate them. And it's things I want to do. So what I did this week, just gone, I don't know if anywhere else in the world does it, but I do believe we are not the only country, but we have Neighbourly, and so it's a little Neighbourly notice board that you get on your computer. And I wrote on Neighbourly under my name that I'm a small business owner and I do renovations, I do alterations and blah blah blah. What I'm wanting to do is get together like-minded crafted people who sew, etc., that I would like to host a sewing social. Please, you know, this is my mobile number. Can you please get in touch with me and let me know if you are interested in doing that. My daughter has just been gifted my earbuds, and it's just come out saying that they're now connected to my phone. So hopefully I haven't mic'd out on you guys. Anyway, so I did that, and a couple of people said, yeah, one lady said, yes, I'm interested. And I also said, I'm looking for places as well. And one guy popped on and said, how about this place? And then somebody popped on and said, well, we have a quilting thing. Why don't you just join ours? And Mr. Purpose March. And I were, you know, quilters, and we show off our quilts and our, you know, and I'm like, I don't quilt. Yes, I have a quilt sitting up there that I'm hand stitching. And in the 33 plus years I have been sewing, yes, I have a quilt sitting up there that I'm hand stitching. And my friend Paula, who was here the other day with her daughter Devon, that was the only other quilt I ever made, and I machine quilted it. So in my lifetime I've made 2 quilts. I still haven't finished one of them. So no thank you. Thank you, but missing what I'm trying to do. I want to do it with my business, as my business, and yeah. So I didn't say that to her. I said thank you very much, and I looked at the Facebook page, and yes, it was all about quilting. So it sort of defeated my purpose, because I'm anything to do with a sewing machine. So then I also added it to 2 community pages, the Upper Hut and Lower Hut one, saying, hey, this is what's happening. Let me know if you're interested. Got a list of people that said, oh my God, I've been looking for this. In the meantime, I went and texted on Instagram to Julie from Julie Who Sews Her Own Clothes and said, I would like to do a swaps table. What do you guys do? How do you do it? Do you token it up? So you've gifted 10 meters on the table, you get 10 tokens, you can take 10, whatever. Is that? She said, no, we do it by faith. You know, you have to, if you want to go and steal the fabric, well, I said, okay, cool. And she sort of said, you know, and usually there is a ticket at the door and a gifting of a fabric, not a gifting, a prize of a fabric about 3 meters long or something, like a good quality fabric. So it was really good getting that information, because I've been to scrapbooking ones and it was run by somebody I knew, and so I helped out, but for love nor money, and this is when the twins were 3, and I used to go up a bit, but I knew it wasn't too much, but when I did the weekends away, I knew that it cost $150 or whatever, $200 for the house that we used to rent, which was a really awesome place. So I was a bit, I can't remember that far back in my brain, you know, 15 years is a long way to go back. So yeah, so I've done that, finally done it. Then I was speaking to Anna's from the Sewing Depot, which is in Petone, and they've moved to Upper Hut, but they still have the Petone store with nothing in it, and she said, well, we can do one in there. And so sort of on the lines, using her as one of my base people, and because she's got the shop, it'll be really good if people break a needle, they can come buy a needle, but I don't know if anything's left in that shop. So I've got a couple of places and I've got a lot of people, so I have big girl panties pulled them up. So I can't remember who asked me the question, am I still looking at doing a weekend? This has drawn me a stage closer to get there, because my whole thing of procrastination, of imposter syndrome was, would anyone come? Would I be able to find people that will fill the chairs? And so I think this has been very positive and it's going to work for me. So today, one lady suggested I do them in the library where it's free for the location, and I'm like, she said, we do a craft thing every first Sunday of every month, which is today. So I best get down there because it finishes in half an hour, and have a look. But I think for something that I'd like to run from either 9:30 until 5, or around those times, 10 till 4, something like that, I think I need somewhere that we can be loud and giggle and laugh and talk and be comfortable, and a library is not meant to be that, in my personal opinion. A lot of personal opinions going on today. Anyway, everybody, that was what I have done this week. It's not a hashtag Friday Sews. I can't tell you what I'm going to do next week. I might actually make a shirt for His Excellency. I think that might be on the cards. And I need to do a mock-up for a mother of the groom dress. So I've got 2 clients I'm making for. One I know and have made for before, so she was a definite. And the other one who has been let down by 2 tailors in the area who basically said, yeah, nah. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. No, I won't. One she hasn't even heard back from, so a bit harsh. So that's me. I'm going to wrap this up now because I want to shoot through to the library, which is 15 minutes away. So hopefully they're still going gun-ho at their crafts. And I will catch you guys next time I'm looking at you. And in the meantime, I want you to stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. Have no regrets. I'm looking at my table. And maybe the 1.5, but that was like a week ago, so I can't regret that anymore. So yeah, so thanks guys for watching. Don't forget, if you like my content and you have seen my others, check out my other vlogs. If you like them, subscribe. It's free of charge, and what it does is actually makes me happy. Makes me happy to know that I'm actually giving you the content that you want. If there's anything you want to hear about, please let me know, and I'll see you next time I'm looking at you. See ya.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.